their prime candidate is this week?
There you go. You go, Marcus.
This guy should have been my past the prime candidate last week. For a week. I sat on it for a little bit, and I still came back with his decision that he still passes prime. He's not a toad, but he just won't take an L. I'm talking about the Vincent Kennedy McMahon, WWE Wrestling, World Wrestling Entertainment right now. For the past 4 months or 3 months, we've been in this crap hole. Wrestling hasn't missed a beat. They've been competing with no fans, and one of the product is just horrible, just terrible. Some things can be done without fans. Wrestling's not one of them. Like that, the whole match is based upon the crowd reaction, and y'all over here cutting promos with no fans. You got mics in your hands. Like, who you talking to? Like, I don't. It's all a mess for now. Then you got wrestlers running in from the back. Like, we see you. There's no crowd. We can still see you running from the back, trying to interfere in the match. So this is all bad right now. You got half the rosters in quarantine, the other half not in quarantine. They can only use the facilities when they're taping. It's just a mess. Just close down. Shut down. Shut down, bro. You a billionaire. I understand you took a lot of M's in that loss with XFL. And you still a billionaire. You still rich. You cut half the roster in a scumbag move. Some guys you cut, you're still filming. You cut some of the guys and still have them being used to film. That's terrible. How you find someone telling them to come to work next day? I ain't gonna work. I wish you would fire me until we come to work next day. Like, yo, we still need you for the rest of the week. Nah. Find someone else, bro.
I mean, maybe the contract maybe it lasted till Friday, so they had to fulfill the obligation of the contract. Like, it might have lasted till the Friday.
You gonna fire me after you come back to work because you're short staff. You short staff. You fire half the staff. You fire half the staff when you short staff. It don't make no sense. But I'm sure of course they're gonna bounce back. Once the quarantine's over, they're already talking about dates for fans to come back into wrestling events. So he's
forcing the issue.
This COVID-19 approach to wrestling was executed very poorly. And Vince got to take an L for this one. I know he won't, but he needs to. Cut it out, Vince.
Oh, he never will. He never will. Like, he don't take L's.
Roman Reigns is a cancer survivor from leukemia, was their champion, has decided to not wrestle for the last 4 months while this is all going on. And you don't even talk. You give writers the narrative to not even mention his name on TV. They really I don't. Like, he's on the fucking poster. I didn't forget about him. How you gonna tell the comment? First of all, why you have comments over? Why you have a team of commentators when there's no audience? That don't make no sense. Who are you talking to?
The people, the global audience, the television audience. Like,
you can see it.
There's millions of people tuned in, but you still need somebody telling you what's happening. Cole, imagine watching Raw or SmackDown without JR or the King talking their shit, or Michael Cole without the talking their shit. You're just watching the match. I'd rather watch that. Nah. I'd rather watch that than JR going, the crowd, like, who you talking to? What crowd? Ain't no crowd. Ain't no audience. I don't need any of that. And why do you have a mic for it? There's no need for a mic. No other TV show that's live right now use a mic. So why you use a mic? Yo, relax.
I don't get that. Vinny Mac gotta go.
I'll tell you one thing. The Hollywood effects gotta stop. The Hollywood camera, TV effects, the movie style wrestling matches look like kung fu fighting from old wrestling. It looks like a match. It looks like a Rush Hour fight scene. Where like you hear a pow, bam, and like yo, it looks so stupid. It looks so bad.
They have their traditional the traditional Money in the Bank ladder match pay-per-view coming up. Usually, you fight to the first person that grabs the briefcase on top of the ladder.
Right.
But right now, with this year, they're doing the first person. So they're starting on the bottom floor of WWE headquarters. The first person to make it up to Vince's office with the briefcase kept is the champion. What?
Wait.
What?
What do you mean make it up to? Like climb the staircases and like take the elevator? Like
their offices in Connecticut, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm aware.
Yeah, at the bottom
yeah.
of the parking lot. They start at the parking lot or the bottom floor, the lobby. Whenever you get to the top of Mrs. office, it's the champion.
Nah, that's not it. That is not it. Nope. No.
This is backyard fighting, just brawling. You're brawling. And to make it even more confusing, they're doing the men's and the women's match at the same time in the same building.
What
9,
do you
18
mean?
people running around the building. Take an L. The L, bro.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
Yo, nah.
Yeah.
Honestly, the more you talk, the more ridiculous this shit sounds. I didn't know all this was going on. Like,
And
what?
it's worse because like they're changing belt. I didn't know the New Day was the champions right now. Like they're just giving belts to other people. I feel like
Right.
you're changing belts and no one's even watching, bro. Like you're
So there's
changing
no integrity being kept behind the scenes. Like,
Not at all. Roman Reigns is like
he's just doing what he
Roman
wants
Reigns'
to do.
poof gone. Roman Reigns is poof gone. Like people are
Right.
getting
That's the
fired
worst thing. They're treating him as if he turned his back to him. Bro, he had cancer. He cannot be wrestling dudes during coronavirus. If anything, you should be supporting him, bringing light to other people who may have health issues that are more at risk. Instead, you tell your team and your wrestlers and anyone, I'm not to mention his name at all. Like he doesn't exist.
Hey, yo, nah, this is different.
All right. It sounds like he earned his PTP. Combs, what do you got?
My PTP is the myth that 90s basketball had great defenders and great team defense in general.
Here we go.
I'm watching this Last Dance documentary. And yes, it is showing the greatness of MJ, Pippen, Rodman, and the Bulls. But it is also showing the deficiencies of a lot of basketball teams in that era. One, the teams being built to try and beat MJ and the Bulls. Just put more thugs on the court, that's it. Like, no three-point shots, no spacing or anything. Just put more thugs. Let's start with the Knicks. We're all Knicks.
Here we go. Here we
That's
go.
why we're starting.
Mind you, he claims he's a Knicks fan, ladies and gentlemen. He claims he's a Knicks fan. Yeah, he wants to start with the Knicks as his prime example of how bad an era of basketball was. That's what he's doing right now. But he's a Knicks fan.
As Knicks fans,
documented.
We all want to go back to that Patrick Ewing era. But do we really? With Mason, Oakley, Mark Jackson, and Pat, no one can shoot. And just start. That's why we can't beat the Bulls. Who's making a three? We got 8 Mason, Oakley, and Ewing all getting dunked on by Jordan and Pippen. What's going on here? What's going on? Can anyone shoot in the team? Anyone get a shot off?
All right, Jackson's another example of bad defense.
So my point about bad defense is
outside of the Knicks.
You don't know the point.
Was it? I'm trying to. I can watch defense now and see. All right, we see the pick and roll team switching. There's defensive 3 seconds now. So big man.
It wasn't back then.
No, there wasn't.
Defensive 3 seconds?
It wasn't offensive 3 seconds. There was defensive 3 seconds back then, Combs.
No, it wasn't.
Defensive 3 seconds, there was certainly defensive 3 seconds.
No, it wasn't. It didn't come in.
Defensive
3 seconds.
Defensive 3 seconds.
Defensive 3 seconds.
In the Patrick Ewing era, you're saying that did not exist?
Defensive 3 seconds. I got the stats because big man could camp in the paint. Defensive 3 seconds.
Because I was watching Rick Smith and he wasn't standing in the paint. He was continuing to put his feet in and out.
2001. Defensive 3 seconds came in. So
okay,
my statement about the 90s defense being overrated is that big men just stood in the paint all game. So how do we know how good teams are? If you can just load up in the paint literally with 3 power forwards and a center, or 2 power forwards and a center, with Mason, Oakley, and Ewing, or Lambert, Mahorn, or...
But I think you're only giving 2 examples. I don't think that's fair with an NBA team that has about 30 teams.
I think
that's the only thing they show me. That's the only thing they're showing me. It's only
okay, you should have done.
I think your statement is misguided.
I see the.
Yeah, you should have done your homework.
I think the Milwaukee Bucks looked like an expansion team yesterday. Those green jerseys.
Bro, we saw the Hawks. You saw the Blazers. You saw the Suns.
I think your statement misguided.
Well,
definitely defense back then.
No, what? Wyman?
I said I think your statement was misguided. The defense back then is way better. The offense is what's worse.
I agree with
I'll agree with that.
I think the offensive players were one, shooting wasn't a premium, so you could almost.
It was certainly a premium. Why not? Why wasn't it a premium? Like, especially when you couldn't drive because you know you were gonna get mauled when you drove to the paint. Like, why wasn't it a premium? Like, guys were shooting back then, bro. Don't be fooled. Guys were shooting.
They were set shooters. They were set shooters back then.
Say it again, Cole. Say it, Cole.
I said, don't say shooting was a premium. 3-point shooting was a premium.
Okay, yeah, exactly. Yes, thank you. No. Don't encompass shooting with 3-point shooting. That's not the same thing.
Mid-range shooting was very important.
Facts.
The emphasis on 3-point shooting wasn't as big as it is now as it was back then. So I do think a lot of wing guards and upper echelon big men could just watch enough game film. You know where the guy's going to go. You know if the guy's driving left, driving right. If he's a mid-range guy, I'm not impressed by overall Brooklyn Nine basketball. That's all I'm saying.
You get me tight. Yeah, you get me tight with your argument right now.
You had something there.
Honestly, your argument sounded better in the group chat. I'm not gonna lie, your argument sounded way better and more compelling in the group chat.
You had something there. I think your argument is not directed the right way. I would say that there are a bunch of. I would say this: watching that footage. There are a bunch of guys on the court that have no business being in the NBA like today. Like Charles Smith can't play NBA today. Like half the guys, as great as Anthony Mason is, I don't know where we would fit in today's NBA. Like or Charles Oakley or
Anthony Mason would be good.
Anthony Mason's the original Draymond Green.
Yeah, I was gonna say he'll be a Jason Maxiell. He'll be one of those cats. Like he'll be one of those hard working.
That's not great though.
Paul Millsap. He's one of those Paul Millsap types. Like. He's one of those.
No,
like,
I think
Millsap's as good as Paul Millsap.
No, he's not.
Offensively, not. But like that's just the makeup. Like I'm here to get you the garbage points, the tough points, and I'm gonna grab some rebounds. Paul Millsap was just very refined offensively. Like that's the only difference. Like, but more so Jason Maxiell. That's why I called him. He's Jason Maxiell of 20 of whatever the era that was. Like that's what he was.
I think the name.
2000s.
Yeah, the name. I think Anthony Mason's career was a lot more successful back then than it would be today. He could be. But he wouldn't be Anthony Mason that we know him as.
Okay. We would be talking about him as if he was Jason Maxiell. That's what you're saying. Like,
right. Exactly. With the emphasis, go to switch with them being so much emphasis on big men back then. Mason, the Oakley, those big thugs they got a spot. They got a spot on the court.
Right.
Those big thugs.
Got a spot on the court for thuggery. That's it. It was thuggery. Was it defense thuggery? I need to know.
That Detroit team that the Bulls couldn't beat, half those guys couldn't be NBA. Say Bill Laimbeer, no. Like Mahoney, Mahorn, yeah, no. Like John Sally, please. Give me a break, John Sally. Like
John Sally got wild rings. Chill.
Yeah, but
these guys respect on a man name.
These dudes couldn't even play in like the next ever. Like these would all been like short. I didn't talk about you, if you put all these guys in there, they would be the same big man action figures that they got. That's what they would have been. Back then, when only Jordan could dunk on you, you're right. You could meet them. You could meet guys at the rim to forum. Nowadays, man, Joe Green would put fucking so quick.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
A guy Dwight Howard would dominate Mahorn and John Sally. Like, get away.
For sure.
That's a fact.
Oh, for sure.
Watching that, I expect Jordan more because you'd be mentally tough back then and physically tough.
I'll say it. Yes, I'll give you that. Mentally, physically, yes.
But I think you have to be mentally tough in any sport for the most part. I think the only sport that I think separates from the other sports is boxing and MMA.
Because you're literally getting punched in the face, like in real time, and you have to counter properly. Like, yeah.
You even saw with LeBron, he had to get his mental right. When he got to Miami, that's when he said, okay, although this is the best play, now it's time to bring this home and thoroughly entrench myself with the killers and say, this is my game. I'm going to win this game.
Because he got punched in the face when he went to Miami initially.
In today's NBA, though, you can be elite and not mentally tough. I don't think you do it back then. Like, I don't know. Like, a guy like Kyrie Irving and James Harden, I wouldn't consider them two mentally tough guys.
They're not.
Okay. But
they can play as a dawn. They can
migraines.
play. They can. Kyrie and James Harden can play in any era.
Of course,
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm not saying that. I'm
The
saying
skill
that
translates any era. Absolutely.
Yeah.
The skill translates any era.
But I think the way they're getting coddled today, they're not mentally tough the way that they could play. Like
the way Joe Dumars would have put his hand on James Harden and the way James Harden would have cried, that's why he probably wouldn't have survived. Like he would have got his points off when Joe Dumars wasn't on him. Like when there was a switch and he was able to cook and work. But like when Joe Dumars is on him, he's able to hand check and literally push you like his direction. Like, bruh, a James Harden, a Kyrie, as elite as they are offensively, they're crying. They're gonna cry to the refs. They're gonna turn to the refs, and it's not crying to the refs the way Jordan and Kobe be turning to the refs and crying, because like that's not really crying. That's just really them like, yo, my man, are you not seeing what's happening? Like they're really crying, like, oh my gosh, like don't call a foul.
I think Kyrie Irving, had he played in the 80s and 90s, there wasn't anybody that could stay in front of him.
Of course not. No.
I understand.
They fucked them up.
But exactly. But the second he got to that second level of the paint, bro, all bets is off. All bets is off. Like you're right. He running by Joe Dumars. He running by Steve Smith and them. Like yeah, sure. Right. But like, what happens when he's seeing Dikembe in the paint back in '99? Like Hakeem and them. Like it's a little different. It's a little different when cats put their hand on you a little bit. A forearm.
That's true. Mm-hmm.
Cats is crying.
All right.
Cats is crying in 2020. Like Cats is crying in 2020. Like Cats definitely crying in '99. Like tears is being shed in '99.
All right. So far we got Vince McMahon, commissioner of the WWE, and we got 90s defense being overrated. Those are current
overrated.
I think you trade the 90s offense be overrated. Something like that. 90.
Yeah, I don't like the 90s defense being overrated.
It's Combs PTP. I can't change it.
I think 90s defense is overrated. Hand checking.
You can tell that the podcast thinks that.
All I'm saying, they took thuggery out of basketball. It took thuggery out. You can't beat somebody down. That's it.
All right.
Thuggery.
That's why bum ass niggas like Draymond Green be surviving, because you can't touch them. All you can do is talk to him. All you can do is talk to Draymond. If somebody could put hands on Draymond, he wouldn't be this tough. He wouldn't be this tough.
Don't blame him. Blame Griffin.
Let Barkley, Oakley, let one of them touch him up real quick. Like,
nah, Draymond would be a lot better back then. Was less skillful. He just fuck you up.
No, he'd be a name.
First of all.
No, guys.
The skill level was. Stop being disrespectful. He led the team in every category except scoring. That's not Robin did rebound and blocks. He didn't know assists and steals. He did steals. He didn't do assists.
Hold on, Dre. He led the team in that this year?
Huh?
He led the team in that this year?
No. This year, they could break it. This year don't
No. Did he do that this year? Without his compadres, his companions, backing him up, propping him up.
Ooh, Jordan Poole on the court and D'Angelo Russell? This year don't count. This is a break.
Why don't count?
Hold on. When Steph Curry and Clay leave the court, is Draymond not the best person on the court after that? Who's the best person on the court, Combs? From your perspective, who's the best person on the Warriors team after Steph and Clay? Exactly, it's your man's. So where you at?
Where
you at?
Draymond look bad.
Stop it. Stop it, Combs.
You can't take off yet? I think he took a year off. The man
took a year off. Real is back in, E. Real is back in. Like,
let's not get into Draymond triple single.
I'm about to fry Draymond right now. I'm hot.
I don't fry Draymond. The Warriors took a year off. LeBron did it last year. Nobody said nothing. We're talking about.
The Warriors took a year off.
Did he take a year off, or did he get hurt after his team was in fourth place and then they dropped? Like,
all right.
What really happened?
You're right. He got hurt. You're right.
They gave Draymond a chance.
He had a quad injury.
I don't know. He only got hurt after 20 games, and his team fell to like 11th place. Like, after being in fourth place. My bad. You're right. What happened with Draymond? They was already in 9th, and then they fell to like 12th. Like,
got hurt too.
Like, he stinks.
He hurt all season.
He was already in 9th. Like, they was already in 9th before he got hurt. And then he got hurt, and they fell even worse. Like,
Draymond talk.
LeBron's quad are real good this year.
Cats was in 9th place. Cats was in 9th place. 9th.
Brandon Ingram. LeBron's quads are hurting.
Not even that. I think he was in 10th.
Hold on. So we have to mute them, Coles.
Yo. They even know they're muted?
They gotta know now. Oh man.
Fame Highway.
Yeah. Hopefully they not going back and forth. But so far we got Vince McMahon and 1990s defense wasn't as valid as people say. So to pick between the two of these, I got to go with Vince McMahon. Like, I don't know what's going on out there, bro. Like, you got to just take this time and pivot and find something that works better than this. This can't be it. Go back to the lab and figure out how you can get a good wrestling match in front of the people. Like, take some cues from Tory Lanez. Figure out how he's still his paper going. Because this running into the building and getting to the top floor sounds like a reality show. It don't sound like wrestling. It sounds like one of those reality shows like Survivor.
World versus real world.
Yeah. So for this week's episode, Vince McMahon's got to get the PTP candidate. He won this year. This episode, sorry, not this year.
Vinnie Mac, he deserved it. He earned it. He definitely earned it. I think this is a couple weeks coming. He definitely earned it. He definitely earned it when he was trying to bring him back when Florida opened it back up. Like he earned it back then. I think that was a couple weeks ago. Like
the funniest thing when they have a manager on the outside on the outskirts, like Paul Heyman, over there counting out the suplex. Bro, we can see, right? You're like, no one's in the crowd. Like, you don't got to count it out.
Well, how you can hear like every wrestler actually talk to each other now.
Yeah.
You actually hear them talk to each other. I'm like, all right. Oh, this I don't need to hear y'all individual conversations during the match. Like,
oh man.
Yo, it's a mess.
Yeah, man. So again, this is episode 602. It's your boy E Money. Make sure you visit PastTheirPrime5.com for the latest episode and new content. Check out the blog section and also the merch section. And we'll be back next week with episode 603.
Yes, sir. Pastor Prime, his boy Johnny Dubs in the building. Dubs on deck. Check us out, man. PTP all day.
It's your boy PTP Combs. Holla at me.
Boy Marcus _ Costanza. Holla at me.
And we shouting out the versus battle. We got the battle on Friday. PTP.
Yes, we do. Thank you for reminding that. We got our versus battle this week.
PTP Combs is on it. Talk to him.
Yeah. I thought about it. Another battle. We line them up.
Nah, definitely. We got 2000 hip hop. I defend my belt against Robbie Digital. So we're going to see on Friday night. Definitely check out the IG page for the Zoom link. And we'll have fun again on Friday night, man. And
yes, sir. 8 p.m. Friday. Yep. 8 p.m. Friday. Don't front. Be there. Pull up. Check the DM links in all of our stories, all of our pages. You'll see it. It'll be there shortly. Check us out, man. Always a good time. Pull up, man. Vibe out. PTP style.